What's up, guys? This is the Fly Aunt, and I'm here with your Love and Marriage Huntsville recap. And this is definitely Marsau versus Martell. Let's get into it. So we start the episode with Martell and Destiny. Destiny is moving into her workspace that she told us about the last episode. Martell jokingly says it looks like a storage closet, basically a storage unit. And they kind of move in. She lets them know that she wants to have like a field day event to bring the group back together. They discuss half the cast members have mug shots, including him. Ask him how he's doing, since the news came about the conviction. He's saying that he wasn't convicted of the harassing communications and it's fake news. He says he is disappointed in the guys. He says the guys didn't support him while he was going through that. And I mean, to be honest with you, why are you expecting them to support that type of behavior? Like, doing revenge P is not something that people are going to support. I'm sorry to let you know that. The next scene, tell me what your thoughts are, guys. So the next scene we have Kimmi goes to Mel's house, which I was surprised by. But they go to do a workout at Mel's house. Kimmi's shirt, I don't know, wasn't exactly like exercise ready. So Mel gives her a shirt, and it's the millimeter shirt. And I got a little key at that. It was a millimeter shirt. They talk about the girls trip a little bit. Kimmi said it had some hiccups, but it was better than what she expected. And, she was happy about it. She said that, it seems like people got some issues resolved and everybody's moving forward, on a good foot. Mel says she thought so too. However, she's hearing, differently. She says, did you know that Destiny actually apologized to me with tears in her eyes? And then she comes back to Huntsville and she's doing interviews and she's throwing jabs. And she was like, she doesn't understand it. And she said, honestly, it's giving Tisha energy. And I was like, damn, Tisha caught a straight. Kimmi says, well, aren't you and Tisha kind of like on the same foot at this point? She said, yeah, me and Tisha are cool. Nobody's trying to throw jabs at each other right now, so we're cool. But she says she just finds it funny. 1 minute Destiny is apologizing and the next Destiny is taking jabs. And she says she just really doesn't understand it. But then they bring up Mel brings up Maurice. She says she understands how, spouses do things and it gets you in the media and, it can take a toll on you. She's like, trying to check on her and see how she's doing. Melody kind of presses Kimmi, because it's reported that he got arrested in the middle of the day, but they're wondering if he was drinking from early in the morning. Kimmi basically is saying that she doesn't have any comment. Don't believe everything that you hear. It's all gonna come out at the end of the day. And, it's all, basically she can't talk about it and won't speak about it and don't believe everything that you hear. So next scene, Scope is at another project that they're building a home. Tisha pulls up and she asks him, has he talked to Martell? Basically, Marsau says no. Marsau says he's not interested in talking to Martell. He's not interested in building up a friendship with him or tearing down a friendship with him. He says it is what it is. Tisha's like, maybe you should talk to him, just to kind of keep the peace. And I think people are getting tired of placating to Martell's way of combusting when things, or, AKA throwing a tantrum when things don't go his way, and people are tired of placating to it. Tisha discusses, tries to bring up the DUI in regards to Maurice and wants to know, did Marsau have a discussion with him? And she, Marsau kind of tells her to back back a little bit. Don't tell him how to be a brother to his brother. He's been doing it 45 years. He's like, I don't know what it is that you think I can tell an attorney, a valedictorian, to do, that he already doesn't know. Basically is what Marsau is saying. Like, he knows everything. There's nothing that I could do or say that's going to, make him live his life any differently. And Tisha was visibly, I guess, annoyed that Marsau is not taking her advice in regards to reaching out to Marsau and Martell. I'm sorry, to Martell and Maurice. And, Marsau is like, it is what it is. I ain't doing it. All right, so next scene we have Destiny at a trophy shop. Again, she's having a field day, so she's decided to get, trophies for people once they win the events. Kimmi meets her there. And, she explains why we're at the trophy shop. The field day is for people to get on one accord, try to bring the group together. That's the purpose of the field day. And Kimmi was like, well, is Mel coming? Did you invite her? Because it's funny you bring that up because, basically Mel thought y'all were good and now she's hearing otherwise in interviews. And Destiny is like, well, am I taking jabs in interviews or am I telling the truth? And I was like, see, this the shit that we be talking about. So she tells Kimmi about the field day and the messy ass game she's gonna play. And I'm like, I hope people are starting to see exactly what is happening here. This is nothing but a setup for the drama. So Destiny was like, can you call Mel? Because I don't have her number and I want to invite her. She calls Mel. Kimmi's like, I don't want to be in between this. I don't like this. Da da da. Like she don't want to make the phone call. She makes the phone call, goes straight to voicemail, or maybe she gets an error message. I don't know. Destiny jokingly says, "Are you blocked?" And Kimmi in her confessional is basically salty that Mel invited her to work because she says it's basically the only reason why she invited her to work out was to get the tea on Maurice. And you let me know if that's your thoughts as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification when I drop a recap so you will be notified. And thank you to all of my new subscribers. I greatly appreciate you. So now we are at the field day. So you got the Fletchers, Kimmi Reese, Maurice, Tisha, Martell, and Lance shows up, Nels Fletcher's son. Hide your sons. Destiny is in the building. Hide your sons. So everybody is surprised to see Lance there. Everybody's jokingly saying Destiny is going to be Nels' daughter-in-law one day, this, that, and the third. But newsflash, Lance just had a newborn baby not too long ago. So moving right the hell along. So everybody's talking a little bit, and Destiny's saying the reason why she wants to have the field day is to bring the group together. And Martell's obsession with Mel. Oh, well, where's Melody? She has problems with people here too. Why is she not here? Da da da. Why are you always worried about Melody? Why are you always worried about Melody? Just stop. Just stop. So, they go on to play the field games, which I thought was really cute. They have, let's see what games they played. They did tug of war. They did dodgeball or throwing a ball at each other. They look like they had a good time, to be honest. They really did. So once the games were over, they go back and they sit down and Destiny is handing out trophies for the winners, and then she says she wants to play a game. Now this is a messy ass game, and it goes back to Tisha and Marsau's confessional, basically saying, Tisha was saying that Martell really needs to get himself together because he recently came after Tisha and Marsau, and he needs to focus on himself and get himself together. So now we have them sitting around, and Destiny is like, let's do this game after she gives out the trophies. And the first question she asks, it goes to Martell. Out the group, who's hurt you the most and how can you fix it? We just had a fun day of sporting and this and that and the other. We could have just went home, ate snow cones, and went about our merry way. But you want to go deep and go deep quick. And again, this is the BS when it comes with Destiny. And Martell, he says, just a lack of support from the guys. Nobody reached out. Okay. Then Destiny redirects him and says, what about the interview that Marsau did? And I was like, here we go. So Marsau, he brought up, Martell brings up the interview. Marsau said, yeah, I said it. I don't have no respect for that. You tried to put out revenge P. I just don't have no respect for that. Martell was immediately upset at the response. Someone, I wasn't arrested for that. That's what it was. It was harassing communications. And Marsau was like, as a result of you trying to do revenge porn, that is what it was for. And Martell, Destiny says, well, he's telling you that's not true. So does that make a difference? And Marsau says, I don't believe it. I was like, shit. Marsau is staying where he stands. He not having it. He said, I don't believe it. Baby, that sends Martell sends his tight shorts into a bunch. He's like, have I been a liar? Have I been a liar? And Marsau was like, yeah, you definitely been a liar. You said that I've been with 20 women. That Martell definitely did. But at this point, I don't feel like he does. I really don't. Martell has proven himself to be a liar. All right, so the episode has come to an end. Please like, subscribe, hit your bell notification so you're notified the next time that I have a recap. Thank you so much to my new subscribers and my commenters. I appreciate you guys. Until the next recap, Auntie loves you. Bye-bye. And he said, that's not true. He said, no, I said that you have slept with 20 women since you've been married. Like that makes it any better. Just playing semantics at this point. So Marsau and Martell just going back having this little exchange. Martell goes to the car to get his phone like he finna pull out the receipts and drop the receipts. And this is my thing about Martell. Martell has been holding this thing over Marsau's head for years and still has not dropped anything or dropped any receipts or anything. So at this point, I am not inclined to believe it either. There's no receipts in this phone you rushing to go get. You just try to hold something over their heads. So Martell says that Marsau needs to take a lie detector. Marsau says, I don't have no respect for you. Baby, that sent Martell into a tizzy. And Martell's confession, no, he says, you not gonna play in my face. You not gonna make me feel a kind of way. When people do that to me, I make them feel how I feel. And I said, boom, misery loves company. That's all this is about. Martell has lost his family. He has lost his standing in the community and his reputation is damaged. And he feels as though Marsau and Maurice have done the same thing, but yet they haven't lost their family. They still have everything they still have their lives in order, and his is the only one that's in shambles. And Marsau was like, listen, I know stuff about you and your girl. And Martell's like, I don't even have no girl in the last 4.5 years. And this is my thing to Coleslaw. Girl, I don't think I had nothing to say. You just be getting played. Martell is upset. He's like, I don't even know why you would go on a podcast and even speak about me and speak on these things. He was like, I was asked a question and I answered the question. He's like, that's it and that's all. He was like, you can go on tell-alls and spill all your business, but somebody asked me a question and I can't answer it. So they continue to go back and forth. And Tisha jumps in now. She's like, listen, just show your receipts. Spill your receipts. Show your receipts that you got. That's all that we want right now. You saying all this stuff, you holding it over our heads, show your receipts. Marsau is like, show your receipts. I don't care. Let's get it. Let's go. Martell is moving in and the episode ends. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Martell really has receipts? Really has receipts? Because I used to think